What up? It's Heater, Better Those Bloodhound, Big Dog, No Fleas. Shout out to HipHopSince1987.com. We locked in.
Shout my HipHopSince1987 niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.
So this room since 1987, and I'm here with an exclusive interview for Hip Hop Since 1987. I got my man and my bro in here, Heater. You know what it is, man. We back with us like another exclusive interview, man. And this is my bro, man. It's his birthday today too, so that's why we got these L's in our hand. We celebrating life. You feel me? So what's up, bro, man? How everything going, man? What's up with you? How everything been doing?
Ups and downs and arounds, but can't complain. I'm here. 38 today. 38 special. Want to see what this shit bring me.
I know that's right.
Trying to hit the higher altitudes, you know.
You at that? You on your mature during the day, so you 38 today, man. That 38 special, most definitely special.
All right.
You feel me? So you know, it's been a long time coming. Heat, you know how we do, man. We've been, you know, me and you personally know each other, you know, off camera. You know what I mean? This is my bro for real in real time. And he done did a lot of things in the city, man. He done paved the way for a lot of these groups and these people that you see riding around, and you might not even know he was behind it. So I just want you to tell the people a little bit about your upbringing and when you first hit the hip hop scene and who you hit the hip hop scene with.
When I first hit the hip hop scene, really was out by myself. Like, I had a little group we started called Woodland Massacre when I was living in Southwest.
Okay.
Off of Woodland Ave. You know what I'm saying? A few of my bros I grew up with from the same box, from off the back blocks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody off a different block, you know what I'm saying? We came together, made a group. We really ain't had no concept or nothing. It's just like everybody had bars, like pick beats out, jump on them joints, put an album together, and put that joint out. We used to play the shit over the party line and shit. That's how niggas got known and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how niggas got known.
Now y'all hear that? This is what I'm saying.
It's old shit.
In our day, you see how we got our promotion? See how promoting means a lot, and a lot of people don't. You know, they'll put a video up, and throw it up there for one day and share it that day, and they'll never share it again and expect to have like a media.
No, this was every day, man. Like, I wasn't on the party line for no hoes. Like, my little bros, like, they burnt us out with the party line and shit. Because everybody that know, if you was on the party line, you're not bagging nobody. Because everybody tried to bag somebody, and if they thought you was going to get somebody, niggas was blowing in the phone. So, like, niggas would draw. So the only thing we would do is, like, bro, this mixtape was on this shit, bro. Like, every beat that would come out that was hot, we was on that shit, bro. Wow. Tape was about an hour long. We get on the party line. Once we get through, we press play, put the phone down, niggas go outside. Do this shit every day. Every day.
See, now to the new and up and coming artists, you see the grind. We had to make something out of nothing, and he is also one of the members of a legendary label in the city. You know, we all had different labels running around with different groups. Let everybody know what group you was a part of.
You know, gang bang, man. Touch Money to the motherfucking death. Still is, as long as I'm living. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me a little bit about that. Tell everybody, you know, tell the fans and the folks, you know, home, how you got introduced to them, and your bars had to be crazy at that time. You got to think this is over 10, 15 years ago.
So,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
this shit go back to Starlight Ballroom on 9th and Spring Garden.
Damn.
When this joint first opened, like the grand opening, I think about the second, third time they was open. Like, I performed a couple bros from West Philly that I knew, Merchant Auto, the Ciroc boys and shit.
Okay.
Them, they was rapping. A few people I come across, Boom. Like, Boom performed, like, everybody ripped the stage, but like, Boom, like, really got my attention.
Boom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a nigga named Yays. like them two got my attention. So right before I performed and shit, I was in the bathroom and Boom walked in, and I was rapping to him like, "Damn, I fuck with you." And he was like, he was gonna be there, he gonna lock in with me, tell me what he think when I get off the stage. So long story short, I get off the stage, he woke up, like we sitting there talking, watching the other acts and shit. We take each other number. We never asked each other where each other was from and none of that. Probably did, don't even remember that. But like I say a couple weeks, couple months, like go down the line and shit, and I'm at the studio. One Shot Studios, it was on 57th and Arch, nigga Greedy and them. So I'm in there, just before Touch Money was even a group. Like, I can say that, like, I might be wrong, but I can say that because it was only B's, Nah, and Boom.
Okay.
H wasn't even, H probably was around at this time, but I didn't meet H
You didn't
yet.
meet H
like,
yet. Okay.
Like, once I got in the group, like, Boom and H was always around
right
each
there.
other. But at this time, like, H wasn't around, so he probably was in the group, but I didn't know yet. I ain't know nothing to Touch Money or nothing yet.
Okay.
So we in the studio. He in there. He recording some shit. We busting it up and all that. Like he leave. Like, but I'm living that area because my grandma was
Right.
Shit. So I didn't see him like me and Boom would see each other, then we wouldn't.
Okay.
So it was like that. So I didn't know he was in West Philly. He didn't know I was in West Philly. So months, probably a few years in between, probably done went down the line. Now, like, I'm staying out West Philly and shit because I moved back from North, come back down West Philly. Like, kind of Stoger Street around the corner from my grandma's crib. This the time Touch Money and Headshot going at it. So, like, I'm riding to go bust a track. I turn the corner on kind of Stogers, all these niggas on the corner, but I know they rapping.
Right.
Cause it's one nigga in front, everybody behind them, and then it's like somebody like this. So I'm like, they gotta be holding the camera. I pull over. As soon as I pull over, I see Boom. So I'm talking to Boom. I'm like, damn, what's going on? But while I'm talking to Boom, who was rapping? Papers. Poop Papers was rapping.
Shout out to Poop Papers.
So
Free Poop
they had
Papers.
free Papers. So I'm listening to him. As I'm talking to Boom, I'm listening to Papers. He fucking it up. Like, I forget. I think he going at, I don't know who he going at. It's Touch Money Headshot beef though at this time. Like, so he fucking it up. I'm talking to Boom. Special delivery come on. MI step up. He start ripping. I'm listening. I'm like every beat come on. Marley and Caution jump on some shit. Stunt jump on some shit. H step in, jump on some shit. Bricks jump on some shit. So this all happening while I'm talking to Boom.
Right.
So I'm listening. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is these niggas? So Boom, like, these my niggas. Like, yeah, this Touch Money. He telling me everybody's name as they rapping. So I'm like every one of these niggas like hot. Like I ain't hearing, not even on no, cause mind you, I was living in North, so I didn't know too much about all that Headshot shit. I knew of Hattie though, cause I met him through folks I was at the time when I was trapping heavy, like, and that was Hattie folks. So I been knew I had, but I didn't know about the beef shit yet because it wasn't coming out on DVDs yet. It just was Big Star DVDs.
So let's take it there. So not to cut you off, let's take it there. So when you came around, you didn't even really too much know who was beefing with who, how it even started, but you was almost really affiliated with both sides. So
That's
now,
why
so tell everybody how you chose a side.
It wasn't even that. Like, that was the crazy shit because I was living around Headshot niggas, but I was with Touch
Money nigga,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and after I started being in West, like, my baby mom and my kids, they from North. Like, so I used to go back and forth North to West every day. So I'm around Headshot niggas at night, Touch Money in the day. But it wasn't like I was around the rappers. It just was like,
you was
I live in North and I trap.
Right.
Like, so I'm sliding through blocks. I see niggas, like, niggas see me, but niggas didn't know because, like, when I got down, bro, I ain't on no Joe shit. Like, niggas used to say, oh, you the goon ball, the ball with the bandana that be in the background. Like, niggas used to all, like, when they found out I had bars, like, why the fuck you wasn't rapping? Because niggas was beefing. Like, I'm not going to just get in the group and start bombing on niggas. I could have, but that's Joey shit. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take that like either. Rap is rap. I'm not gonna take that shit personal. It's just like the off-camera interviews, like right now. And you ask me, what's up with such and such? And I just go, oh yeah, bitch ass nigga, when I see him in smoke, like, damn, bro, where all this come from? All off beats and shit. Like, is this shit real or is
that's
it
that
not?
acting shit. Like,
So,
you was living real, you was living
right,
your real
acting
life
for
shit.
friends.
You know what I mean? You know, you got the people that want to just come around.
Right. So I was on some tip, like, is this shit real or not? But at the same time, I didn't care for that because niggas was beefing when I got there. So it was like, it ain't no smoke with me unless I step into it. I can't even step into that because, for one, I'm still learning these bros that I'm with, let alone trying to find out what the beef about. But I'm entertained by it. Like, yeah, that's what we do. Like,
That's
niggas is going at it. Like, so yeah, I want to see what niggas is doing. Like,
so listen, right? So now, you on the right? You when you get in, did you get in the battles?
all right, this how it happened. Like I said, you know, me and Boom was always cool. Like, so one day, like I said, once I found out, we're gonna fast forward from that day. Like, I found out Boom was right around the corner at on Conestoga Street. I'm on 55th Street.
Right.
This Kill King crib. Free my bro Kill King, man. Hot
Kill
killer,
King, man.
hand gang. So it was really Kill crib. But that's where everybody in Touch Money was at. So once I found out that, like, hey, right around the block. So I had got Boom current number and I think like 2 more other people. I can't even remember who it was. So I remember coming around like 2-3 days in a row. Like Boom called me and I'm sitting in the crib. H was in there. Molly came.
Okay.
Molly came. Molly and Cristal, and this shit was funny as shit. Like, cause it's like
Shout out to sis.
I don't know, like, if they was like cool or doing business transactions or had a thing going on, like when I first came around them.
Okay.
But they had a little situation where they was like beefing, like Abby was on his ass and he was kind of like ducking and shit. It was about some bread or some shit. But bro, I was on that shit back then. I can't even say like really that shit. It was really money at the time, like.
Right.
So I'm sitting on the step, the bottom step, at Conestoga.
Okay.
Big ass marble glass, like bar ashtray, bagging up work outside on the step, like, cause it's coming, like, it's coming. So Molly walk up, like, mind you, I don't even know his name, but he walk up, like, yeah, like, damn, like, you outside with it, like, you on my type time. So he like, what's your name, bro? I'm like, he tell me his name, like, my name Molly. Like, he walk in the crib and shit. As soon as he walk in the crib, Abby turned the corner. In the truck, she hop out, her and all these bitches, like, she snapping, where the nigga Molly at? So I ain't say shit. Like, she looked at me, she got this crazy ass look on her face. She was like, nah, like, I ain't talking to you. Like, you know, Abby, that's my sis, but this before we even knew each other.
You
like,
already know.
So she pull out, like, she stand out there. I guess Molly peeped she was out there or whatever, or whatever had happened, like, she never seen him right then and there. She pulled out, she left. So Boom come outside and he had a little show or some commercial. He was performing at Sneaker Villa Grand Opening on 52nd Street. Okay. And it was like a battle / commercial. And being as though like Boom had the bars, they let him host the joint and host the battle. So when he get down there, he taking me to the hut. Now he about to take me to meet Nana. Like I said, now I've been around and I've been around now like probably like twice.
But now you actually going into
like where I'm about to go meet these niggas and all that. Like
to secure that spot to say, hey, I'm about to be a part of it.
Not even that. Like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know like Boom was on that type time.
Okay.
Like I said, me and him was cool. Like I fucked with his music, he fucked with mine. They around the corner from me.
Right,
like,
right. So that just the connection.
Yeah, I'm fresh staying out west now.
Right.
Like so I'm like, all right, I'm sliding with niggas. We all go to the same booth and shit, so ain't about nothing. So I walk in the gym. So he like, yeah, man, I got the show at Sneaker Villa. You should come with me. So I'm like, all right, bet, I'm gonna come with you. So they had to go to Super Wild Spitters, I think, all the way up Germantown. They had to get their haircut or something. So I ride with him. I'm straight. So when I get in the car, Brick's in the car. So,
shout out to Bricks.
Yeah, free bro, Brick and Raw, free Bricky. So I get out there.
The legend here, man. Like y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, this is special.
Like, I sit in the wheel, and when I sit in the wheel, like, the strap, like, slide off me a little bit. Like, you already know, like, without that happening, Bricks ain't the type motherfucker that's just gonna let anybody sit next to him he don't know who it is, or gang ain't introduced, like, nothing. So when I get in the wheel, like, he fried, like, so he looking at me like, but when I sit down and this shit slide out, he just started cheesing, like, yeah. He like, what's up, bro? My name Bricks. I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm Heat. So when we riding down the joint, boom, like, yeah, bro, we're gonna go get our hair cut and shit. You about to meet other motherfuckers. Like, everything we do, they got something with music involved.
Exactly.
In it. Like, he like, our barbers, like, they involved in shit, like, all that shit. So I'm like, all right.
Connected back to music.
So Bricks, like, he talking back and forth with Boom about what we about to go do, but he like, oh, this who you was talking about, Boom? He like, yeah, this my man, he like, and he hot, like, I'm gonna bring you in the 9, see what not think. So Bricks like, from what I see, I fuck with him already, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he like, you know, Bricks asked me all types of questions and shit, like,
you getting that third degree, yeah.
Bust your gun, we bed and shit. I'm like, as time go on, we gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit like that, so. We get back down West Philly, had a battle and all that. We go to walk in the hut. So boom, like, I walk in there, there's everybody in there, bro. Shit for like tunnel vision. Everybody in there. Pook, stun, caution. He running in and out, busting traps all up and down 52nd Street. Scorp the boy, Young Hot, reaching out the Cadillac. Like, everybody was in this joint. So he take me up to Nah. Like, you know, Nah sarcastic as shit, bro. Like, that's my bro. I let him nigga to death, yo. But he's sarcastic as shit. And then when you first meeting him, like, you're not going to know. Like, he can be dead serious, but be playing. Like you'll get him like, no, I'm just playing. And then sometimes you think he playing, he be like, nah. Playing. Like,
see, but then again, that had to be on your shit. Right. That had to be you having to be paying attention.
So he boom, like, yeah, it's my man Heat. So now I do some fast shit, like, yeah, what's up, Heat?
You know what I mean?
What's up? So he like, all right, what's up? So I'm like, right then and there, I'm like, oh man, what type of shit? Like, he got me on, cause he on some shit like, all right, this Heat, like,
okay,
fuck, what's up with him?
Right,
like, get the fuck out of here,
yeah,
like shit like that.
Right.
So he like, yeah, I'm trying to bring him in the group and shit. So he like, oh no, we bringing in. I already got somebody. I'm bringing in Riz. Riz is caution me. Okay. Riz the one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, so, y'all getting a nice Touch
caution
Money story.
Caution, like, he come back in the hut, and as Boom saying what he trying to do, and Nah say, oh no, like I said, he's sarcastic. Like, he made sure Caution heard. Oh no, I'm bringing in Riz. Like he coming in Touch Money. So Boom, like, he like, but I've been told you about that. He is like, fuck it, they gonna battle. Nah, straight like that. So I'm like, I ain't taking it like a nigga just telling me I'm gonna battle, but I'm like, for one, I don't mind like about getting in the group because everybody was hot, but it ain't like I'm chasing Boom like, yo, I wanna be in the group.
Right, you ain't even, that's why.
And Boom wasn't on no joke shit. He just was like, this my man. And he fucking hot, bro. Like, yeah, like he cut to be one of us. Like, so Nah, just like, fuck it, he gonna battle. So I'm looking at it like I ain't hyped to do it. He just told me I'm gonna battle, but I'm like, fuck it. Like, I wanna spar anyway. Like, so
you was ready.
Caution, like, he ain't say nothing. You know how niggas stand on their toes being news. He like, yeah. I say, I'll be right back. He dip out, go get Riz and shit. Come back. Like, so Riz come back in there. So they like, what's up? We gonna battle. So, you know, Nah, put everybody out that ain't Touch Money or that's not rapping. If he wasn't top class Touch Money, or, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out. If he wasn't Young Hot, Reese Man, Tommy Stars and them, like, you gotta go.
Exactly.
So, like, they turn the music up and shit. So he like, what's up? Like, who gonna go? So they coin flip. I don't remember who won the shit or not. But we battling. So I'm trying to think, did this shit happen first or happen at the end? Oh, this shit happened at the end.
Okay.
We get to the third verse. So I think I rap first. Like I had rap first because nigga like kept saying you go first. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go first. So at the end of the third verse, you know, he go last. So as soon as he done, he turn around like, so who won? So I'm like, nah, bro, like I come from the day when you bad, you ripped till you can't go no more.
Right.
So now I was like, oh. So now I was like, I ain't judging shit. Like you heard what he said. So, bro, you know them little kindergarten chairs and shit?
I know
They had one of them
small...
joints like a stool and shit. Stunt
yeah.
heard what I said. Like no bullshit, bro. Like this how I got to learn who Stunt was. Me and Riz, like we standing up, battling. This the chair. Stunt cell. I like this nigga. He pull the chair up, sit in the back and slide right up in the middle of both of us. Like, excuse me. Like, I got to hear this shit. So, like, he, like, dead smack center underneath us while we battling. Like these niggas going in. So, but I fuck with Riz, bro, like, because he was animated. Like, he was walking all around me. Like, making sure the room, like, heard me. And, like, I just was like, I always had bars. Like, I didn't give a fuck about the crowd, but when I first started as a young boy, I used to put a hoodie on and like really hide underneath my hood because I couldn't take the feeling of people looking at me. Like, I had to get over that shit. So it was like, I'm not gonna do all that moving around shit. Plus, I got bars, so niggas gonna hear me. Like, so, like in my mind, I felt like he was killing me with that. Like, this nigga circling me, like I'm getting tunnel vision. Like this nigga, like I'm like no. So when it was my turn, I'm like I gotta do something to counter that. Like I gotta do something. So I'm like, I just thought about. I said, look, bro, I'm battling you, not these niggas. I don't give a fuck about what they hear. I'm gonna make sure you hear me. So I grabbed him and pulled him to me and put my hand on this side of his head and pulled him and started rapping in his ear, like. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just like, yo, this nigga snapping, bro. And I just kept going. Like, he had some more verses, but he would fumble or they were short. Oh, wow. And I would go, my shit was long. Then he'll fumble. I jump right in. He just was like, man, I'm done. So now, like for real? Oh, man, like, man, fuck it. Like, heat you in. Like,
man,
listen, that shit was like that, bro.
Listen, Hip Hop since 1987. We getting an exclusive right now from Heater, from a Touch Money, part of Touch Money, and still a part of Touch Money. Shout out to Touch Money now. And it's like this is exclusive story. I wanted to really like tap into when you got with Rican Boy, Runway.
Oh man.
And just a little bit about that Crown Vic and Crown Vic boys, and just a little bit of that before we get out of here. Just touch on that a little bit. Your role that you played in that, because that was major for the city.
Like the Crown Vic boys. All right, let me see, man. Like it was around like a tax season. I wanted to go get a car. Me and my wife at the time wanted to go get a car, so we ended up coming across 2 Vics for the. I had the money to get both of them.
Okay.
So I grabbed them. I got a young boy named Quan. At the time, he had one, like a fresh joint. He's still in school though. Clean as joint. Like he grinded up the money and his folks helped him.
Yeah,
like at the same time. But he really put in that work to get that wheel.
Matic?
Yeah, Maddox.
Well, bro, shout out to Quan.
He really put in that work to get that wheel. Flipping $35 worth of weed every day. Not taking no shorts, no nothing. Like, yeah, he had a little help, but he really got that wheel.
I tell niggas to hustle, man.
He had that joint. My little cousin, he money and shit. He came up from North. I introduced him to Quan, and these niggas just like started moving like twins still to this day. Like they locked in. So like when my little cousin came up, you know, in Southwest, we bomb out every will. So my little cousin like came up there. We never did no car shit.
Right.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? I had 2 Vics. He had one. He and Quan got cool. Okay. He had a Park Ave though. So like 2 more niggas we knew or Quan knew, he brung around me and shit, had Vics.
Right.
So And now we looking at each other like we all got the same cars, like man, some shit. We ain't had no name yet. We still trying to figure it out,
Right.
and all that shit. But it wasn't really that deep. So my little cousin E-Money, I convinced him into getting a Crown Vic. He get one. Once he get one, that's when we really like, all right, we gonna start it. And we gonna start something like a group or something. Like.
So, not to cut you off. So it's you and your folks that come up with the name.
I'm about to get to that. So we Quan play a part in this shit too, cause you know Quan at the time he's a kid, like he got a will, he like 16, 17, got a nice ass will, the will everybody trying to get, he don't got a whole, you know, we call a hoagie, a old cab, painted, make it look better.
He got a
this nigga had a fresh off the lot joint, under 100,000 miles, like a detective joint, so he had a clean joint, so of course he get niggas attention. So when he sliding and shit, niggas is like following him and shit, and they got Vicks and shit, so he pulled back up, like he really brung Rican Ball. He brung them like around me or brung us together.
Okay.
Like so, you know, we was all living off Lehigh, Somerset, Cambridge, all that area. So he called them up. Like I don't know none of this shit. Like he just was like, we gonna meet some niggas. I'm thinking about 3-4 more niggas because he brung like 3-4 niggas around me or some shit. So like we going up Chalmers and shit in the park. And we drive up in there. We sitting everybody park their wheels up, we lined up. Like 30 Vicks start coming out of nowhere, like all these fucking cars start pulling up. So it's Rican Ball, like the original like founders and shit that all started out, we all started out together. It was Rican Ball, Marcus, he used to drive the Bugs Bunny Vic, that's what everybody knew him, like he was infamous for. He had nasty ass Vic, we used to call it Bugs Bunny though. It was Marcus, Nah, Rican Ball. Like I ain't trying to leave people out, but they was like that was the main ones.
The main ones that's
on their side.
Okay.
And then it was me, my bro Jay. But he wasn't really like there with us, but he had a Vic and he was trying to get with us, but he knew of Rican Ball and all them and wasn't really fond of certain niggas over there, so he would slide with us when certain niggas wasn't there. But it was like me, Maddox, E-Money, and like the 2 other niggas that Quan had brung around at the time. We ain't really count them in because they ain't rock out too long. Oh, my man Hype. Like so, we get in the park, we talking and shit. We still ain't have no name yet. They had the Crown Vic boys because they had started in Atlanta. And they was locked in with niggas from MySpace and all that. So when they brought it to our attention, like we all, everybody huddled up and shit in a circle, looking at the logo. So I'm telling my squad, like, these niggas already got a logo. The name catchy as shit. Everybody got Crown Vic. Like even though everybody ain't boys, I ain't give a fuck about that part. But I'm like, shit catchy, we about to rock with that. Like, and I'm like, for what? Because like we already trying to start one. They already got one, we coming together and shit. Or if we start one, our shit gonna be pointless because we like 6, 7 deep and they like 30 deep. So every time somebody get a Vic, they definitely gonna go a Crown Vic boy. They not gonna come this way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Like, so we might as well link up together, but we ain't know how this shit go because we wasn't looking to start no card club. We just kept coming across niggas all over the city. Or niggas like, niggas can't never say niggas in Philly ain't joke because this was the time when niggas was joke. Niggas was really buying Vicks, pulling up on us like, can I get them? Like, we was so deep, bro. We didn't even know each other. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know
that's crazy. Like, which made I tell people the city's small. Cause look,
like niggas pulled, bro. We was so deep one time. I remember one of the young boys that was with us pulled up on the nigga and was like, "Yo, bro, you got Vic? What's up? That joint nice? You trying to get down Crown Vic boys?" He's like, "I'm already there." We did, bro. We was that deep. Like, niggas didn't even know each other. He trying to invite a nigga in the club and he already a part of it.
You see what I'm saying? See, now you see what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, man, pay attention, man.
That shit was
heavy,
I mean?
It's not always about the fight, man. It's about knowing who with who, knowing who down with what. But you ain't gonna know that if you got a crazy attitude, you know what I'm saying? This my nigga Heat. I also wanna shine some light on you before we get out of here on your acting. You know what I'm saying? Your acting skills, you know, you in a couple movies that got some famous people in it, that, including yourself. So, you know, talk about the couple movies that you in.
You ever say The Cage? It was like a small, low budget film. It was really like a pool of directors that got handpicked and got cut a little budget, a little incentive to basically come up with a setting, a plot, a script. Gave them a little couple dollars to scout certain places and rent shit, do whatever they gotta do.
Right.
To do what the test is at. So I just so happened to, you know what I'm saying, do security and bodyguarding on movie sets since I was 17, like the past 20 years. So like I'm like one of the top guards, like, you know, like two of my arms. I've been there forever. Right. So I got one of the most experience out of everybody. So like I'm just standing there on set. They shooting up 32nd in Montgomery.
Okay.
So 28th in Montgomery on Dover Street. I'm standing on the corner. But I know folks, you know, I got the clubhouse, the after hours, so that's in that neighborhood. So motherfuckers see me with my uniform on, I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, you the one out here? Like, oh, that's my man. So I'm standing on the corner and shit, the director walk up. But you know, people on that movie set life, anybody will ask you, man, you can do this, right? Don't you want to be in the movie? So I'm not knowing this the director. I'm thinking he just regular, true. No funny shit, you know what I'm saying? I can't single out who is who. I can't even single out who is who, like on set. Like, white people look the same to me, man. Not even being funny.
Facts.
So, like, I done worked with some of these people for like 10 years. Okay. But I don't really talk to them like that. I would try to introduce myself to them. They were like, man, I know who you is, man. Big dog son.
Right.
So I'm not really familiar with their faces and shit. So I'm thinking the director is just regular crew or rigging or electric from a different department. So he walk up like, hey, you wanna be in the movie, man? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, brush him off. Like, so you know what I'm saying? It's a family-owned business. So my parents is the top dog.
Right.
My mom's standing right there. She a senior guard too. So she like elbow me, like, boy, that's such and such. This the director. He run everything out here. He did serious. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah. So, but like I said, it's been said to me before. I've been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
So, still after we talked, like, all right, he talked to me a little bit more than anybody else did. I blew that shit off. Like, he come to me the next day, like, you sure you want to do it? So I'm like, yeah, I said I want to do it. Is you sure you want me to do it? Like, so he like, yeah, I got something for you. So he come back later on that day and give me a script and told me to tomorrow when I come to set, don't wear no uniform, wear your regular clothes.
Okay.
So like I wear my regular clothes, I'm reading the script. He tell me act the script out. So I act the script out. He like me, but he like something is off. So we keep trying it. Like, so he like, give me the script. So he like, I'm gonna act out a scenario. Like, I'm the person you're going at. He like, this year block, you know that I'm trying to get money out here. You ain't seen me get it yet, but you know that I'm out here playing ball, trying to make it seem, even though I'm a ball player, I'm trying to make it seem like I play ball or whatever the case is. But I'm really trying to bust traps. Like, and like, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel about that? Like, how would you approach that? Just go natural yourself.
Wow.
Like, took all the lines away. I had a whole different name, all that old extra shit. Like, so once I did that, like, from the rip, like, soon as they say cut, the whole like film crew, they screaming, cheering and shit like I did something. So I'm like, what the fuck? They like, that's what it is. Like, you're a natural, so I don't know that part of the talk. Like, they said we can't make you be somebody. Like, you gotta be you. Like, and I like, I really didn't want to be me because this is my first time acting. You know,
Right.
people do too much because they want to be seen. So I'm like, I really wanted the script to like try to act
No, I know,
like
I know,
somebody.
but the script
So I didn't
sometimes don't
understand. They
even
was
be
like, you're
the
a
script.
natural. So I even went to the side and started asking like film crew that I known over the years that really do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, what do a natural mean? Like, I did something wrong. They was like, no, like you naturally
You can't
got
act.
that shit. Like
just-
you can do
your,
it
your
without trying to do it.
Your persona,
Basically,
your
So-
own persona is realer than what they could try to
What
write.
they was
that
trying to
wasn't
bring to
real.
life.
Because you got to think they write it in a story format, but that don't mean it always can be acted up
Right,
off the paper.
right.
So when they tried to do that, you like, because you conforming, you got to think about the
Right,
shit.
I'm trying to think
before-
about
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Right,
And act it out.
right. Compared to you going in and already knowing and feeling
Right.
how you know the scenarios play the fuck out in your real life, and see, and that's what they wanted. They wanted that raw talent.
So
That
they was like, yeah, natural. So they like they doing they set talk like. I was looking and he was like, let's do it again. And he like, oh, let me do the playback. It might have been perfect. Like, even though he nailed it, the shit might be perfect. We might not.
You don't
even,
want
like,
it perfect.
He's like,
Well,
let's keep this and do another one
another
from
one.
another side and another angle. He's like, oh, wire him up. Like, so it's like, yeah, the shit was perfect. So it was small. Like, they asked me for my music. Now, me, I'm hyped. Like, I want my music. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Like, yeah, go ahead, throw it in there. So for everything, it was like 150. I'm talking to him like everybody, natural talent. And the cat, nobody had experience in acting. So he talking to us at the end of the film. He's like, man, if I blow up, I win this festival. Like, I'm coming back for y'all. Fast forward, he win the festival, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, top pick, get all these crazy ass awards, cross seas and whatever. Now he could cut the big budget. He won, they cut in a big ass budget. He get 6 celebrities, Idris Elba, Method Man, Caleb that played Lil Ricky on the New Edition story, Jarrell Jerome from the Netflix series, When They See Us, like, he just got a Grammy and shit. He throw all of them, come back and get me. And he tell me, you can get your boys. Mind you, when the Cage came, I asked them from the rip, that's just me. Like Regan Ball, ain't none of them had to be in that joint. I asked them from the rip. The only person that got in that joint was my bro Reds, because he always with me, and just white people just be attracted to him, bro.
Right.
So he got in on his own, really from being there with me. Got in on his own, but I brung my bros with me, so he was like, yeah, you can bring your gang again. They tried to give me a gang in the movie, but then they was like you even more, way more natural with your natural homies. So I brung them. Now we getting 3,200 a day for everything we doing. And mind you, we ain't do shit for like 2-3 days. We just sat on set with Method Man getting high, chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't like the first security because he was saying they was drawn. Now, mind you, I tell Meth, like, I'm only in this movie because I do security for movie sets. Like, so once he found out that, he was telling the security, like, I don't need y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? This y'all real security, but the budget couldn't cover us because it was covering all them other people, celebrities and shit.
Right.
So a whole nother security company that took a lower pay stepped
in because they had more people.
That was still our film crew. And our film crew was like, these motherfuckers is shitty, and was telling the actors, that's the top dog son, the real security company. Y'all want him. He an actor right now, but y'all want him. So Meth was like, I'm from New York. I don't need no security, but since me and you on the set together, I'll walk around with you. Like, that nigga was walking on, say he was all on 22nd and Camry and Indy by himself. He's like, bro, I'm gonna go get some weed. Don't tell these niggas where I'm going. I don't want no security. I want to go explore, bro.
Y'all hearing the real story on hip hop since 1987, man.
You know what I'm saying? And like, honestly, God, truth, bro. I started rapping when fucking Method Man came out with the METHOD and Protect Your Neck, bro. I used to order that shit so much. Bro, I was on punishment for 6 months and I ordered this shit so much on the box when Wade Cable first came out. Ran my mom and them bill to fuck up. Like, I started rapping because of that, man. Never thought a day in my life I'd be in a fucking movie acting with him side by side. Like, and then when he took the flick, niggas seen that shit in the comments. Like, my cousin started saying that, like, bro, If this nigga only knew when y'all was growing up, y'all niggas swore y'all was the woo, you swore you was method. Like, he saw this shit, started laughing like, bro, like, this shit wasn't no cat. It's like, I'm living a dream and don't even believe this shit. I wasn't even excited, bro, because I still was in disbelief by this shit. Like, I'm not really gonna be hyped until it come out, bro.
You
like,
already know, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Listen, it's all good. Listen, man. Shout anybody you want to shout out, man. Shout out everybody you want to shout out.
Shout out everybody that's doing anything, man.
Yeah, man. Let them know it's your birthday today.
38 today, happy be another year. You know, I'm always shout my fam out. The kids, my parents, the gang. RIP everybody that's beneath us. Free everybody that's in the jails. Nobody belong to be in there except for you pedophile freak ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me, man? But this is another exclusive interview, man. Shout out again to my boy Heater, man, my bro, man, for life. And this is another exclusive on Hip Hop Since 1987, man. Y'all already know.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.